Looking, smelling, and feeling your best is a non-negotiable. What is up, girlies, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Priscilla, aka Precious, and if this is your first time clicking on the channel, I want to welcome you, girlies, here. Hey girl, hey. But if this is not your first time clicking on the channel, I want to welcome you, girlies, back. Hopefully you've been drinking your water and minding your business. As you ladies read from the title, you guys can see we are doing an updated feminine hygiene routine. In this routine, this is going to be an in-depth video of all of the things that I have accumulated in my routine, and most importantly, things that I've cut out of my routine and things that I've continued to keep when it comes down to my feminine hygiene. But without further ado, girl, let's begin. Okay? My feminine hygiene routine would not be complete if I did not take my vitamins and supplements in the morning. So the first supplement that I wanted to add into my routine was fish oil. I heard fish oil is really good for heart health. The thing I like about these is that they don't have like a fishy aftertaste like some fish oils, but I definitely recommend fish oil if you're looking to up your supplement routine. The second supplement that I ended up getting in my routine would be the collagen and vitamin C combo vitamins. Now, of course, I do get my vitamin C elsewhere. I don't really rely on this heavily for my vitamin C, but I do rely on the collagen aspect. But this has definitely helped when it comes down to my skin, my health of my nails, my hair. Girl, it's helping. Another addition to my supplements would be the B complex. This is really good for energy support because I have moments where I'm really low on iron. Of course, I need to get iron pills. This has helped me whenever I do take it consistently. I am not as like spiraling when it comes down to my energy. Now, this one I had to really get sold on TikTok to buy. So I ended up adding the Mary Ruth Liquid Morning Multivitamin. Now, the taste, disgusting. Absolutely hate it. But it does really work. She says it's supposed to be good for energy, beauty, and immunity. When I do take this consistently, I've noticed a huge change in just like energy. When it comes down to my hair, I noticed that my hair has grown. Same thing with nails. This had to be an add-on in my feminine hygiene routine. Of course, it wouldn't be a feminine hygiene routine if I did not add probiotic for the hoo-ha. If you haven't watched my last feminine hygiene routine, you guys would know that I used Azo as my pH balanced probiotic, but I heard really good reviews on Euro, so I ended up taking it, and honestly, it's not that bad. And you have more capsules than you would the Azo, and the price and the amount, I had to get this one. Also, if you are not 18 years old, I would not recommend taking a pH balance supplement. I would highly recommend that you see your OGBYN first to really determine if taking a pH balance probiotic is even meant for you at that age. And if you're not sexually active, I don't even think taking a pH supplement should be your concern. Okay. This is actually a newer addition to my feminine hygiene routine because I recently discovered it. Drinking 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of olive oil in a warm glass of water first thing in the morning. I heard there are a lot of benefits in doing this every morning. The woman who recommended it looked amazing for her age. I also did my own personal research, and the benefits of doing this every morning, awesome. So if you haven't tried it, girl, you'll thank me later. Now, when it comes down to my body care, I will say there are a lot of things that I kind of stopped using and a lot of stuff that I started using based on ingredients, results, and if they're even worth purchasing in your routine. So of course, I had to keep the Dove body wash bars. This has really helped my routine when it comes down to base soaps. And for all my girlies who are new and they don't know what base soaps are basically what you use before you use any of your scented body washes, because this will help remove all the dirt and oil off the body so your body can adhere to the scent just a little bit better. So yes, this girl is going absolutely nowhere. Secondly, when it comes down to my hoo-ha wash, I have been using the Honey Pot sensitive foaming wash because I noticed that I cannot do heavy scented or fragrant products, using scented has always just been an issue with me. So I always keep it sensitive, unscented, because it just helps me, period. So when it comes down to Honey Pot foam wash, she's a keeper and she's staying in my routine. When it comes down to body washes, I have been on a hunt to finding a different product besides Dr. Bronner's that can also give the same results. Just because, girl, it is just a brand that I cannot back and support, especially because it doesn't really align with who I am as a woman of God. Now, the new addition to my body wash would have to be Dove's Hydration Boost Body Wash. The scent smells amazing. It feels really good, but I did Yucca the ingredients and it's not the best. Did I purchase it because of the smell? Absolutely. Do I have any regrets? No, I do not. I actually like this. Maybe I just have to find a different one that's a little bit better with ingredients. Also, the second body wash that I do use, actually ran out of, is the Native body washes. They are amazing, not only in ingredients, but smells as well. Those are the two body washes that I use. So when it comes down to smelling good, especially on your month, I have learned a few things that doesn't work and does work. Biggest thing that I added in my routine was the apple cider vinegar wipe down. What that would look like is I would get a cotton round. I would go about 1 to 2 times on the cotton round and do a front to back wipe after I come out of the shower, especially during my cycle, and I let her air dry a bit. The reason why I do this is because I noticed when using apple cider vinegar, this is a more natural alternative and approach to really helping with any smells and odors down there. Second most important thing that I added in my routine was the double protection. This would mean whenever I'm using a tampon, I would use a panty liner, and this has helped a lot when it comes down to having busy days with clients. Girl, adding a double layer has really helped me because I notice I have less accidents, especially when I'm working. Do the double layer, you will thank me later. Okay. Also, when it comes down to smelling good, especially during your cycle, I have learned using herbal infused pads has definitely been a game changer for me. I know some ladies don't like the feeling of infused pads, but for me personally, this has been a game changer when it comes down to smell, odors, but most importantly, just I don't have to worry about changing my pads as frequent because these pads are not only thicker, but they have infused herbs inside the pads. If you don't like them, don't use them, but if you haven't used them, I say try it. Now, we all know that one person who looks amazing, but breath is kicking. And you don't want to be that type of girl in 2025. I see you, girl. You haven't brushed your teeth in 2 days. So, for all my girlies that have been following me along the journey with braces, you would understand that I can't floss like regular people anymore. So your girl decided to do a water flosser. This has been a really big jump and upgrade in my oral hygiene because this helps get plaque, it removes gunk in my teeth, and I don't have to worry about manually flossing. Also, biggest things that I've added in my to-go bag would have to be a mouthwash and little picks, especially when I'm out and I can't pick my teeth with my fingers because that is not ladylike. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. When it comes down to body care, there have been a lot of changes. I didn't realize that sometimes we invest a little too much into our skincare and we neglect our body. So I have added a few things and I've even noticed a difference when it comes down to my skin. So the first thing that I added into my routine when it comes down to body care would have to be wood therapy. Wood therapy has a lot of benefits when it comes down to lymphatic drainage, but also when you are working out and you need something to roll the muscles out, this is a game changer. If you haven't already gotten wood therapy sets, get you one. The second thing that I've added in my body care routine would have to be dry brushing. Now, this is something I'm still kind of getting used to. I think some people don't tell you that sometimes it can feel a little uncomfortable, especially if this is your first time. Depending on the bristles and depending on like the brand, it can feel very uncomfortable. But I will say, I noticed when I do this and when I come out the shower and I use a body oil, I feel so soft. Adding this in my routine has definitely changed how my skin feels, but also I noticed like a difference in texture on my legs. It not only helps with circulation in the legs and the body, but it removes dead skin. Most importantly, it helps with cellulite and fading any scars. So try it out, thank me later. Lastly, in my feminine hygiene routine, I would not be anywhere without my faja. I actually got this faja from Shape She off of TikTok. Probably a lot of people saying like, why do you even need a faja? Listen, us skinny girls like to feel snatched too. Biggest thing that really made me want to get a faja is the fact that it does help with back support. It helps with snatching in that waist. I don't know if y'all know, as an esthetician, your girl be leaning, hovering. And I'm a pretty tall girl. I'm like 5'7". But with that being said, girl, this concludes my feminine hygiene routine. I hope you ladies enjoyed today's video and you guys took some notes. And I would love to hear what you guys do for your feminine hygiene routine. I need to know down in the comments. But I hope you girlies enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell button, girl. But with that being said, stay crusty. Bye.